Now Dustin Colquitt, the all-time punting leader for the Chiefs, on to kick for Pittsburgh. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass, that maybe. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
By the Bengals.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
A gain of 2 brings up second.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Burrow's pass complete to
John Ross. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd.
Burrow's pass.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Number 20.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part and got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 42 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
For a Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels.
Number 38, Jalen Samuels, the ball carrier. He was
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels.
The pass. Complete.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
That's another Pittsburgh.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll run with McFarland. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Anthony McFarland.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. On second down, McFarland. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up third and goal. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
Anthony McFarland.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a fourth and goal.
Down right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Benny Snell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
The Bengals take over first and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
18-yard line.
And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return, Johnson. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there.
On the return.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10.
26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah.
Burrow's pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
A 3-yard pickup. And
one thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now, Bengals on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 6. And a Bengal first down.
Back to Mixon on first down. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Mixon on the carry.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Bust through the tackle, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
At the 41-yard line.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's a gain of 8, but it brings up 4th down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll run with Mixon. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the ball is knocked out, and the Bengals grab it.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have to touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
John Ross with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. He juked him. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete.
The pass.
Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Seconds remaining in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. Standing just outside his own goal line. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. First down. Here's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
22 yards. First down, Bengals.
Now Burrow on first down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Complete to A.J. Green. Touchdown.
A.J. Green, his first touchdown on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
This is my mode, baby.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own 12-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Ebron caught left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
The 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Complete to number 20.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And now it's 3rd down.
Down and the 11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Some credit there to A.J. Green, because he's so tough to cover. Sometimes he causes those penalties.
And he's one of the more difficult guys to cover in the NFL because of his ability to do just about anything on a route. Hard to do. Creates a lot of pass interference calls.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Burrow.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Here's a run with Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Steelers 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Complete.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 46 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mixon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Down.
He's got his man, Boyd.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves. Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
That's what it is, baby. That's
and he
what
will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
To number 20. Touchdown.
A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
Lining up for the extra.
And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So that one will be accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Let's go. Right there. 79 Broncos. 18 Cardinals.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They decline there.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass, yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that penalty?
I'm so confused.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check 31. Check 31.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine.
He's got a man. Complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
On the carry.
Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Going deep down. And got his man. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Tackle made right at midfield.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
They did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
9 yards.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again, so another loss in the cards as they trail. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
That's good.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals have recovered it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
A gain of 4. It's now
again, it's Mixon. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
6-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from...
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Alex Highsmith in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throw over the middle, taken in. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Johnson.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. But it's brought in by Washington. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.